a committed husband, a savvy business person, a devoted leader, somebody who will build and take care of our military, somebody who will make America great again. The next president of the United States of America, Donald Trump.
For everybody in this room. So I want to thank Pam and Rick and everybody else that's been here, and the support that we've had in Florida has been incredible. Very important state. Number one, I'm here. I'm always here. I have a lot of places in Florida. We have a lot of employees. We pay a lot of money out to the employees. They have great health care. They have great education for their families, and I'm very happy. So I love being with you this morning. Very special. Thank you.
This afternoon.
You know, it's a little bit different world. I'm just watching the television, the news, and in France they have all sorts of problems. They have this massive soccer tournament. They don't know whether or not they can even hold it. They're absolutely petrified about radical Islamic terrorism coming up, and they don't know what to do. Should we hold it? Should we not hold it? The police are afraid. We got to get tough, folks. We got to get tough. We got to get smart. We got to be vigilant. We got to take care of people. We don't want division, but we've got to be smart. I mean, you can't have this happening. This is all over the world right now. In our country right now, we're allowing thousands of people, thousands upon thousands of people to come into our country, and we have no idea who the hell they are. We have no idea. They're coming in from the migration. And you look at the migration, and I look at the migration, and I say, how come there's so many young, strong men? Why don't they have so many women? Why don't they have so many children? And I look and I say, what's going on? What's going on? And we're allowing people to come in. There's no documentation. There's no paperwork. We don't know who they are, where they come from. We don't know. Is it Syria? Is it something else? Is it ISIS, maybe? You know the story of the Trojan horse. This could be the ultimate Trojan horse, folks. These are smart people. They know what they're doing. We have no leadership. We have a president that's, as far as I'm concerned, he's incompetent. And now he's going to be campaigning for crooked Hillary Clinton. He's going to be campaigning. So I look at what's going on. I see what's happening. And I've had a lot of vision. I've had some pretty good vision. I said, don't go into Iraq, you're going to destabilize the Middle East. They went into Iraq, and I said it right from the beginning, remember that. They said, well, maybe in 19 whatever. Let me tell you, I was early, and I was from the beginning, because it was going to destabilize the Middle East. And then they say, oh, Donald Trump is very tough. He's got a tough temperament. He's got a tough tone. We need a tough tone now, folks. We need it. We've got a bunch of lightweights. You know, Hillary Clinton was saying the other day, temperament, that's her whole thing, temperament, you know. Number one, I built an unbelievable company, a great company. I filed papers with federal election. You don't build companies like that unless you have the right temperament, believe me. But Hillary Clinton, they just came out with a book. A Secret Service agent was with her for a long time. Said she's a total mess. A mess. She's not qualified to be president. You know who said that? Bernie Sanders said that Hillary Clinton is not qualified to be president. And he said it because she has bad judgment. And she does have bad judgment. Look at the mess that she's got us into with Syria, everything she touches. And you're going to have 4 more years of that, we won't have a country left, folks. Believe me, we will not have a country left. Not to mention the Supreme Court. You got to remember, the Supreme Court, hello. Thank you. Thank you. Is there any place better than a Trump rally? Even on a Saturday morning. Look at these crowds. We have folks, I'll tell you what. Look, here's a Saturday morning in Tampa. We could be doing other things, right? There are other things to be doing. And you look at the crowd. By the way, I was just informed we're 2 points up in Florida, and we haven't even started yet. And after this, I'm going to Pittsburgh. We'll be in Pittsburgh this afternoon, and we're going to do great in Pennsylvania. You know, the interesting thing is a lot of these states were not really states where the Republican was supposed to do well. And you're traditional. I guess I'm not traditional. You know, one of the reasons I'm not, remember Jeb Bush, he used to say, he is not a conservative.
No energy! Go!
He is not a conservative. I am actually conservative, but you know what? You know what I am? I'm for what works. Like on trade, they said, on trade. They say, we want free trade, so do I. But to have free trade, you need smart leaders. We don't have smart leaders, we have dumb leaders, okay? So we have to do. So here's the story on trade. They said, do you like free trade? I said, yes. Well, what's your policy on trade? You know what I said? I want to make good deals for the United States. That's my policy on trade. It's very simple. I don't care if it's free. I don't care if it's totally unfree. I want to make good deals for the United States because the United States is getting ripped off by every single country virtually in the world. Every country is taking our money and taking our jobs, and we have people that are political hacks negotiating the biggest deals in the world, and they don't know what the hell they're doing. And we have the greatest business people in the world, many of whom have endorsed me. Carl Icahn, all these guys, they're all endorsing me. And they don't want to get paid money. For them, it's a game of poker. It's a game of chess. They want to go against China. They've done great against China. I've done great against China. And I do really well. I like the Chinese people. I love the Mexican people. I have so many Mexicans working for me. I love all these countries. I don't hold anything against people. I hold it against our leaders for being so totally, grossly incompetent. Because they don't know what they're doing. You look at these trade deals, and you look where China, as an example. Hey, look, the biggest bank in the world is a tenant of mine in a building in Manhattan, from China. I sell condos to people from China for a tremendous amount of money, tens of billions of dollars. I love these people. I love these people. I own the big chunk of the Bank of America building in San Francisco, comes through China, through an indirect, wow, they're very complicated, but through China. We can do great with China. And by the way, China is ripping us off, so is every other country. China is ripping us off. They're the #1 abuser. Because what they do is they devalue their currency. You ever notice? Whenever they have a little problem, we start to cut in, they devalue their currency, knock our companies out of business. They knock us out of business. And again, I'm not angry at China. I'm angry at our leaders, if you call them that, our leaders. I'm not angry at China. The media, Mr. Trump, would you apologize? I said, yes, I'll apologize. To Pocahontas, I will apologize. Because Pocahontas is insulted by this thing. No, I mean, this is what we're dealing with, folks. This is what we're dealing with. We have to get smart. We have to get tough. We have to stop being so politically correct. The Republican Party and our leaders, we've got to get down to business. We can't be, I mean, I've had more opposition from the Republican Party than I do from the Democrats. And then one after another, boom, 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 boom. And some of it wasn't nice. You know, Jeb Bush was favored to win. And I would say he doesn't like it too much. You know what's interesting? Guys, there are a number of them, but they signed a pledge. The reason they wanted the pledge was because of me. They wanted me to sign the pledge. I would have honored the pledge. If I didn't make it, I would have honored the pledge. And it would have been hard to do, actually. Because for some of them, it would have been very hard to do. But I would have honored the pledge. So they sign a pledge. They go into the RNC. They use all of their information because they signed the pledge. So they took, I guess you could say, billions of dollars worth of free information. And then they lose. And they don't honor the pledge.